announcing the arrival of the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. Good evening, Mr. President. We will begin with the program. On behalf of the Philippine delegation, we would like to acknowledge and thank our friends from the financial community here in Japan for hosting this reception tonight. To our friends from the Daiwa Securities Group, Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group, Mizuho Financial Group, Nomura Holdings, and Sumitomo Mitsui Financial Group. Arigato gozaimasu. To begin our program, may I call on Mr. Kanetsugu Mike for the welcome remarks.
Well, good evening. I would like to begin by thanking Your Excellency, President Ferdinando Romualdez Marcos Jr., former President Gloria Acapagal Arroyo, Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri, House Speaker Ferdinando Martin Romualdez, Ambassador Milen Garcia Albano, Cabinet Secretaries and senior officials of the Philippines government agencies, and members of the Philippines and Japanese business communities, and all of you for gathering here today. In particular, I want to express my sincere gratitude to the President Marcos for all you do to promote the strong relationship and goodwill between our two nations, and for taking time from your extremely busy schedule to travel to Japan and share your thoughts with us tonight. Before we hear from His Excellency, I want to say a few words on behalf of the 5 financial groups who organized this event. But first, I have to apologize that Japanese media was so greedy to keep him and not release him for such a long period of time. Well, as you all know, the relationship between the Philippines and Japan extends back to the 16th century, and our deep ties have strengthened through the years, especially since normalizations of the diplomatic relations between our two nations in 1956. President Marcos was born just 1 year later, and in parallel fashion has watched the great relations between the Philippines and Japan grow in the strength and maturity, along with the President, who has been instrumental in ensuring that strong growth. Not only are diplomatic relations strong between our nations, so is our economic relationship. Over its long history, Japan has contributed a total of $23 billion in direct investment from Japan to the Philippines over 3 decades, crystallizing our trust in that great nation. And today, with the energy transition toward the future carbon neutrality and the developing infrastructure in the Philippines, there is enormous potential for Japan to further contribute to the growth of the Philippines economy. I hope this will lead to achieving its long-term vision of Ambition Latin 2040, I also believe that measures in the Philippines Development Plan 2023 to 2028, which was recently approved by Your Excellency, will be deeply meaningful in enhancing the environment for Japan and other countries to invest even more in your great nation. Finally, please allow me to say just a word about MUFG. Since the opening of our representative office in Manila in 1953, we have positioned the Philippines as one of the countries most important to us, where we operate with two entities, our Manila branch and our strategic partner, Security Bank. Under the policies set forth by President Marcos, MUFG and the Security Bank intend to focus on the key areas, including investment, energy transition, and infrastructure, so that together with the governments of both nations and with the companies concerned, we can keep contributing to the growth and the development of the Philippines to our mutual benefit. President Marcos, thank you again for joining us tonight, and thank you for your leadership. We look forward to hearing your thoughts. Now, everyone, please join me in a warm welcome for His Excellency, President Ferdinando Romualdez Marcos Jr. of the Republic of the Philippines. Thank you.
May I now call on Finance Secretary Benjamin E. Diokno to introduce our guest of honor.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much, Secretary Ben Diokno, for your introduction. Please take your seats if you would. The former President of the Philippines and Deputy Speaker, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Congressman Martin Romualdez, the honorable members of the Cabinet who have accompanied me here on this very important trip to Japan, the chairperson of the Senate Committee on Trade, Commerce, and Entrepreneurship, Senator Mark Villar. We are also joined by the former Senate President, Senator Manny Villar, who has, in his capacity as a private sector businessman, signed an agreement earlier today to further enhance the relationship between our two countries. Sumitomo Mitsui Financial Group President and CEO, Mr. Makoto Takashima, the Nomura Securities Company Limited Deputy President, Mr. Tomoyuki Teraguchi, Daiwa Securities Group Incorporated President and CEO, Mr. Seiji Nakata, SMBC Nikko Securities Incorporated President and CEO, Mr. Yuichiro Kondo, Asia Leaders Association and other Japanese companies and banks who are here present this evening, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant evening to you all. I'd like to first of all thank the leading financial corporations of Japan for hosting and organizing this very important dinner. This evening caps a whole day of highly productive business engagements arranged by our Philippine Department of Trade and Industry here in the land of the rising sun. The Philippines is a great investment area as it leads economic recovery and performance in the Asia-Pacific region. In fact, not only in the region, but in the whole world. We look forward to future projects in the following sectors from both portfolio and foreign direct investors, as we are certain that these will materialize into a fair return for both parties. First is the knowledge-based and high-technology sectors, which will help the Philippines achieve its transformational goal to become a global manufacturing hub for next-generation wiring harnesses, office peripherals, and electronic parts and components. Second entails upscaling the processing of our country's green metals into higher value products, converting nickel ore to lithium-ion batteries, copper ore to wires and cathodes, form part of the blooming green economy worldwide. And third is about modernizing our food and our health sectors. Investments in agriculture-based manufacturing, cold storage and cold chain facilities, and virology centers will assure that we move forward as a highly competitive economy of nations for sustainable development. Fourth involves our invitation to small and medium-sized Japanese enterprises to open outlets in the Philippines, to fill in the gaps in the supply chain for key industries, deepen inventories for products and services, and help develop startup ecosystems. Fifth is related to the digital transformation and innovation in Philippine industries through investments in AI, artificial intelligence, biomaterial research and development, and data centers. Finally, the creative economy, a marriage of creativity and technology. We want to venture into partnerships both in business and capacity building projects in areas for which Japan is recognized as a world leader in animation, in game development. As our Philippine and Japanese businessmen break bread in tonight's dinner organized by our gracious hosts in the Japanese financial community, I look forward to new ventures and partnerships in these industrial and service sectors we consider as strategic interests in our bilateral economy relations with Japan. Once again, thank you for all of your presences here. Thank you for the organizers of this dinner, and I am sure that this interaction will prove beneficial for both our countries. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at magandang gabi po.
Thank you, His Excellency President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. Thank you, Finance Secretary Benjamin E. Diokno. And thank you very much, Mike-san.
First, yung JERA kasi nag-invest pala ng 1.5 billion US dollars sa Pilipinas through one of their partners. At pinaliwanag nila kung ano yung magiging engagement nila sa ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas. So, ang binanggit nila is from the technology like thermal, paano tayo magta-transition to natural gas, to renewables, and then the new fuels that are developing like ammonia and hydrogen. So ang sabi ni Pangulong Marcos, technology transfer is very important. And since medyo matagal ang lead time or matagal yung panahon para ayusin yung mga ganitong mga teknolohiya, kailangan ihanda na natin yung ating mga tao sa training, sa upskilling and reskilling para sigurado yung trabaho ay mapupunta sa mga Pilipino. Ang gusto ng Pangulo, mas magkaroon tayo ng energy security and energy sufficiency. Ibig sabihin yan, gusto niya madagdagan yung ating mga planta, yung ating mga pagmamanage sa demand and supply. Paano magkakaroon ng hindi mabibitin yung pag-deliver sa atin ng natural gas, paano yung tuloy-tuloy na pag-deliver sa atin ng mga fuel natin, at pinakamahalaga, ano yung pang-sarili natin na indigenous resources para hindi tayo affected ng mga price movements sa international market. So nandyan po pasok yung paulit-ulit na sinasabi ni Pangulo na renewable energy. So we have a big potential sa solar, we have a big potential sa wind. So alam naman natin na yung geothermal, yung hydro na develop noon pa, pero kailangan pa rin nating lakasan ito para yun nga, hindi tayo masyadong affected ng price movements sa international market. Mahalaga ito kasi meron tayong mga kumpanya sa Pilipinas na nakipag-partner sa energy companies sa Japan. So I'm talking about Tokyo Gas and Osaka Gas. So mahalaga na timely ang pag-deliver ng liquefied natural gas sa atin, lalong-lalo na pag kailangan na natin this second quarter. So yun ang sinisiguro natin na hindi maistorbo. Dapat on time siya. Pangalawa, paano tayo maghihikayat ng dagdag na investment, lalong-lalo na binuksan natin yung renewable energy sa 100% foreign participation. So paano papasok yung mga perang to para magkaroon nga tayo ng sariling atin indigenous sources ng enerhiya para hindi tayo tinatamaan ng price movement sa labas. So mahalaga na mismo ang Pangulo ang nagpapaliwanag at syempre dumidiretso yung mga likod namin sa executive branch na nakikita natin kung gaano ka-committed ang ating Pangulo sa mga ganitong lakad, no? Sa pakikipag-usap sa public at sa private sector ng Japan at sa ating mga kababayan dito.
This agreement is between Philinvest and Hitachi Acrotech, and this is for a desalination project that will provide water to the cities of Cebu City, Talisay City, and the important tourist destination of Lapu-Lapu City and this will help sustain the sustainability as well as the economic progress of the province of Cebu. Well, we are very proud of this project because it contributes really to the economic progress of the Cebu province. As a member of the Private Sector Advisory Committee for Tourism, I have first-hand witnessed the importance of a good collaboration between the government and the private sector. We have been very happy that the President has been very receptive with the recommendations that we have given in order to improve the tourism development in this country. And I'm sure with the other advisory committees, he has also done the same thing with the other private sector representatives.
Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.